Namaste and welcome to the weekly weather discussion presented by India Meteorological Department. Myself Sunita Devi presenting the weather pattern realized during past week and what is in store during the coming 2 weeks. We are nearing the fag end of monsoon and this story will be of interest to many of you, especially to know about the withdrawal prospects. So let us begin the analysis of past week's weather. We had weather systems like very intense rain producing system formed during the week, thereby invigorating the monsoon. That happened as a remnant low which moved from West Pacific, moving all the way across Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar and emerging into the Bay of Bengal, and which was seen on our daily weather map as a low pressure area over northeast Bay of Bengal on 20th. And as a result, there had been very strong westerlies, cross equatorial flow strengthened, and this caused lot of weather all along the west coast as a distant effect of the system. And as all along the path of the low pressure area, when it moved inland on 22nd, which over to North Chhattisgarh, then over to Madhya Pradesh, and further it started recurving under the influence of oncoming westerlies. There was a westerly trough also. So this happened, all this happened during the week, causing lot of heavy rainfall, extremely heavy rainfall events and so weather. That apart from this system, there had been another trough which is moving across this cyclonic circulation associated with the low pressure area from northern parts of India towards Maharashtra coast. These were the major rain producing systems during the week. So how the system, how the cloud pattern evolved, we can see from here. This is the cloud top temperature, cloud top brightness temperature animation you are seeing here on the left panel. That will be seen. The taller the cloud, the brighter the color goes. You can see the movement of low pressure area clearly in this. And at the same time, all along the west coast, how the rainfall pattern, how the cloud is increasing, and as a result, the resultant rainfall is seen over here in this panel. And this sort of enhanced rainfall activity, it was in fact, as I told earlier, it was the result of this low pressure system, distant effect of low pressure system. We can say it started from Kerala along the west coast initially and started shifting in a systematic manner towards northern belt of coastal west coast, and finally resulting in urban flooding in Mumbai. That was the result of 22nd September extremely heavy rainfall, which happened to be 29 centimeter in 24 hours time over Mumbai Santa Cruz, and it was somewhat near to the record of this period of the season, that is in September. Mumbai has recorded the extreme highest ever recorded is 31 centimeter on 23rd September 1981. It was somewhat near to that. Also, at the same time, it caused some riverine flooding over Karnataka, and in the northeastern part, once the low pressure area moved inland, it gave some very heavy rainfall over Madhya Pradesh. Further, it started recurving, and eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh and districts all along the foothills of Himalayas. There also extremely heavy rainfall was realized, that is over eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. And further northeast, again, as a result of the system moving inland, there had been strong southerly winds. These winds, moisture laden southerly winds, impinging the impinging the Ghat section of Ghasi Jaintia hills over here. There had been extremely heavy rainfall events over sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya as well. So this was the major rainfall summary for the past week. So as a result, we can see how the rainfall had been in the 3 consecutive weeks of September. Initial week had been quite subdued with respect to rainfall, the rainfall realized had been minus 30% of the long period average, and further it increased due to the formation of low pressure area. South Peninsular India especially benefited from that system, and rainfall as cumulative rainfall had been above normal by 7%, and the past week for the week ending on 23rd September, like once again due to the presence of this very active low pressure system which moved inland and has a prolonged track, it has given rise to more than 40% of the long period average for this part of the year. The season, so as a September is now coming towards an end, the season is coming towards an end, and only 1 week is remaining with us officially for the season to be called ended. Let us have a look on the seasonal rainfall. Seasonal rainfall, you can see it is now as on today, it is 8% above the long period average. We have these subdivisions, these meteorological subdivisions, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh and western parts of Uttar Pradesh as a part of northwest India, and to the east Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. These are the regions which are having rainfall deficiency. All other states and the meteorological subdivisions are either normal or above normal. So what might have caused here, we can see on a day-to-day basis the normal rainfall, this situation compared with respect to the normal. Towards the end now, we are in September. If you look at September, we can see from 11th September onwards, almost on every day, the rainfall is either normal or slightly above normal. And over the broad homogeneous regions also, the rainfall category is shown here. This rainfall above normal activity we can attribute mainly to the number of systems forming. During the month of June, we witnessed one severe cyclonic storm Nisarga causing good rainfall all along the west coast as well as some interior parts of Maharashtra. Then further there had been only one low pressure system forming, but still the June rainfall had been above normal. And for July as such, there had been subdued activity, and August witnessed much high rainfall activity due to the continuous consecutive formation of low pressure systems over the Bay of Bengal. So altogether we had 55 days of low pressure system days, we can say, and this all together contributed to this sort of above normal rainfall activity. On a week by week basis, there had been some this sort of oscillation, we can say. All along June it remained above normal. A part of July, that is towards the second half of July mainly, it remained below normal, and further August all along it had been above normal, and September only the first week remained below normal. Consecutively we are getting above normal rainfall. And coming about today's weather systems, what is existing on today's weather maps, we can see that the low pressure area which we had discussed at the beginning, it has moved over to central parts of Uttar Pradesh now, and this is expected to move further east-northeastwards towards Bihar by 26th September and gradually weaken there. And at the same time, this trough, whatever was causing good rainfall along the good thunder shower activity and rainfall all along interior Maharashtra, it is gradually weakening. And we have a western disturbance approaching in the form of a trough in mid and upper West that is now presently it is over Afghanistan region. That system is expected to move towards eastwards gradually and cause some rainfall over higher reaches of Jammu and Kashmir in the coming 2 days. So our forecast, if we look at how the model predicts the evolution of the flow pattern, is like whatever low pressure area we are expecting to be moving over to Bihar, gradually it will weaken. In the form of a trough it will prevail, and in that trough there can be a formation of another low pressure system over northwest Bay of Bengal. By towards the end of September, that system, however, it is not likely to move further inland because of the predominance of westerly regime in the western parts. So as such, the resultant rainfall here we can see along with the flow pattern, wind flow pattern, the rainfall predicted also is embedded in this. So the rainfall activity is likely to confine into these regions, that is east and northeastern parts of the country. And at the same time, a feeble western disturbance also is approaching, as I already told. And then the development of anticyclonic pattern, anticyclonic circulation pattern, we can see all along the northwestern part of the country, somewhat indicative of the withdrawal, the impending withdrawal. For the next 5 days, what we are expecting is that for today as such, the low pressure area associated rainfall, some isolated heavy to very heavy and extremely heavy rainfall can happen over eastern parts of northeastern parts of Uttar Pradesh, northern parts of Bihar, and northeastern states, some areas of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam and Meghalaya. And by tomorrow further, some slight eastward shifting, and thereby the confining of rainfall belt over to Bihar, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Assam and Meghalaya, and Arunachal Pradesh is expected. And for the subsequently, this rainfall activity, this intense rainfall activity is likely to subside gradually. And further days, we are expecting only some isolated thunder shower activity, and part of interior Maharashtra there can be some heavy rainfall due to the convergence of northerly winds with the monsoon flow, remaining monsoon flow over southern peninsular region. So this is our expectation, and hence the warnings are getting lightened day by day. For the week as a whole, cumulative rainfall forecast CPC, we can the main predominant pattern comes like this, that is above normal activity in association with the expected formation of low pressure area over North Bay of Bengal region. In association with that, there can be some more above normal activity happening over subdivision regions like eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. This is what at present for the day 1, day 2 what we are expecting, and northeastern states are also inclusive in that. A part of peninsular India also might be experiencing some above normal activity. Along with that, a part of interior Maharashtra and Konkan. For the coming 2 days, whatever activity we are expecting, it might be giving rise to the above normal rainfall over these regions. However, if you look at peninsular India, where monsoon is likely to continue in the coming days, in this week especially, we are the model is projecting a below normal region, especially the states like Kerala, Karnataka, and parts of interior Andhra Pradesh. These regions are likely to undergo deficiency in rainfall during the period 25th September to 1st October. And coming to the week ahead, from in the first week of October, again this rainfall deficiency is likely to continue over this region. And however, we are expecting an above normal rainfall regime over eastern parts of central India, adjoining East India and northeastern states, a part of northeastern states. This is the broad picture. Coming to withdrawal prospects, we can see this is the normal lines currently being followed, and the withdrawal as per the climatology, it is likely to, it was supposed to be start from western parts of Rajasthan around 17 September. However, now what we are expecting according to our flow pattern changes and the rainfall pattern, Since 20th September, there had been subdued activity. There was almost nil rainfall activity over western parts of Rajasthan, but this activity was not followed by a changeover in the flow pattern, mainly due to the fact that the monsoon trough remained active, and there had been cyclonic circulation. This cyclonic circulation is supposed to be getting changed over to anticyclonic circulation in the mainly in the lower levels. That don't happen. So now that type of flow pattern change is likely around 28th September. That is why we are expecting the commencement of withdrawal from western parts of Rajasthan and adjoining parts of northwest India around 28th September. For the past 5 years, if you see, this delay in the withdrawal trend is almost continuing. Only after 15th September only the withdrawal has taken place in the years like from 2016 onwards. And we'll have a look at the temperature. This is minimum temperature anomaly, that is how much it would have been here during this part of the year. The difference between that, whatever we are above normal or below normal, we can say that which will give an idea how the season is lagging or ahead. So here we have the minimum temperature, and this panel shows the maximum temperature anomaly, departure from normal. Here, mainly the highlight part is that this yellow color region, where the temperatures are remaining more than 3 to 5 degrees centigrade even. This region is predominating entire northwest India and northern belt. And at the same time, so this is the picture in the beginning of the week. That means above normal day temperatures are likely to prevail over northwest India especially, and minimum temperature is showing a below normal. That is, there is a wide difference between the maximum and day maximum and night minimum temperature, indicative of the less and less moisture content the atmosphere has got, and that is in turn indicative of the starting of the withdrawal of monsoon. So to summarize, for week 1, we already we have discussed about the withdrawal of monsoon commencement. That is likely to around 28 September it can start, and above normal day temperatures over northwest India and parts of Indo-Gangetic plains. There can be a western disturbance coming, giving rise to some light rainfall over the higher reaches of Jammu and Kashmir subdivision. So that might be happening around 25th and 26th. And above normal rainfall can happen over the states like Bihar, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. These are the states which are likely to have above normal rainfall activity. And as far as the remaining part is concerned, either normal or below normal in general over mainly over Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and parts of Karnataka and Kerala will be having below normal rainfall. And for the week ahead, that is from in the first week of October, above normal rainfall is likely over eastern parts of central India and northeastern states, and below normal over west coast and adjoining parts of south peninsular India. And during this period, there could be further withdrawal taking place from remaining parts of northwest India and some parts of central India. This is what to summarize the forecast. And also, you can follow for up-to-date weather information. Please download our weather apps, that is Mausam app will be giving you location-specific forecast and warning. Damini app will be alerting you for the lightning surrounding you in your neighborhood, and Meghdoot app is useful for farmers for up-to-date weather information which they can utilize for the farming activity. And at the same time, please follow us on our website, Twitter, all other social media platforms. Thank you.